and your offense?
He's just, hopefully we catch a few breaks. We didn't get many breaks with him last year, and the key is just for him to be who he is and execute, within our system. That's the main thing. He's prepared himself all year long, to get back out there and get back to work. He's done a tremendous job with his rehab process and all of that, but he's got to do a good job of taking care of himself. But at the end of the day, it's not just about him; it's about our team and the philosophy within our team. He's a huge part of that, but we just need him out there for 13 plus games. That's the biggest thing.
Coach, Isaiah Bradley has a true freshman deciding to attack the spot in the giant. How important is it to have guys who enroll early and are able to sort of step in and be ready? Does that make a huge difference as far as
Well, it's going to make a big difference for us for this year, that's for sure. We never really had a ton of mid-years, but this year we did. I mean, it's crazy. We had 15 guys who graduated high school early. There's a lot of teams out there that bring in junior college guys, but I've never signed a junior college guy. So to have 15 guys graduate high school early, first of all, it tells you what type of worker that guy is to get it done early. But those 4 offensive linemen that came in January, I mean, it's going to be incredibly beneficial to us and to them when we start camp in a few weeks, because they've had a whole spring, a whole off season, a whole summer, and now another camp. It's almost like they're redshirt freshmen as opposed to a true freshman. Still hadn't played, but there's a maturity and a transition that they've already kind of been through that you don't usually get when you have a guy for 4 weeks in your program.
Is it more beneficial when you have linemen who are stepping in early than skill players, or is there not much of a difference?
Yeah, I think it depends, on the need of your program. For us this year, we really needed offensive linemen, so it's definitely very, very beneficial for us. We needed quarterbacks. We were able to bring 2 quarterbacks in mid-year. So the big time benefit for their development to be able to get thrown out there, and then Deshaun's not taking any snaps in the spring. So for you got 2 high school kids showing up, getting a ton of reps, more than they probably wanted. Very big for their development, and then kind of throw them in the fire, and then they get a chance to kind of go back through everything in the summer and just be much more prepared when fall camp comes around. So I think it varies by position and the need on your team from year to year.
Will make impact, maybe not starting right away, but pretty early.
Well, I mean, you're asking me that on July 21st. I hadn't seen them in practice yet, but we have had some guys that were in mid-years that we had a chance to see, and you never really know. Obviously, we got at least a couple of those offensive linemen, maybe more. We have 4 come in mid-year. They'll all get an opportunity to get in the mix. We definitely need some depth there. I think a couple of those young wideouts. Shadell came in January. Dion and Ray just got there. But I think that definitely a couple of those guys will have an opportunity to get in the mix. We've got some really good redshirt freshmen. They're going to get their opportunity to step up this year. Travion Thompson, Kendall Joseph, guys like that that I'm excited about. Mark Fields is a really promising young corner that we'll take an early look at. I mean, there's a bunch of those guys, but it's hard to really give a true evaluation of that until I can actually get out on the practice field with them and see where they all are.
Yesterday, both DJ and Eric identified Dodd and Green as having really strong off seasons. Could you sense that in the spring?
Oh yeah. Kevin had a great spring. Kevin has been a guy that's just been kind of laying in the weeds, waiting for his opportunity. But he hasn't been just sitting idle. He's been working. He's been preparing. He's been mentally preparing. He's been physically preparing in the weight room. I really am excited about Kevin Dodd. he is ready to step up and assume his opportunity. That's what's so awesome about college football is, you know, guys mature, develop, get better, and you get to just see it right before your eyes. But guys have to move on. They have to leave. And when guys leave, it's other guys' opportunity. And, you know, Kevin has prepared very well for his opportunity. Some guys don't quite do that. And then that opportunity passes them up. Or, you know, they get exposed. Kevin Dodd's a guy that's prepared very well for this opportunity, and I think he's going to take full advantage of it. And then TJ Green, same thing. Last year was a big year for his development. Had a lot to learn as a safety, but he has studied and improved athletically. We don't have a better athlete on the team. That's never been a question, but he just had a lot to learn last year. And as the season went, he improved, had a big play, big interception in the bowl game for us. I think that gave him a lot of confidence going into the offseason, and he's just been tremendous. Excellent leader for us. He's a quiet leader, but he is as committed a guy as we have in our program.